when they go to college, say, I want to do work very well because I really want to succeed. And that overwhelms everything. Or say, some people are very concentrated on their family, and that overwhelms everything. But the thing is, when they do that, uh, then something else is now the central passion. Right? So it's a decision, you know. It's like I'm going to marry her, not somebody else, right? You decide, and then after you make the decision, you're committed. So you get baptized. Okay, I make that decision. I'm committed, and I'm asking God to help me as I live my life to live by that commitment. We don't succeed completely, but at least the commitment is there.
That helps.
I love it because when you do that, you know, I mean, our families set aside money to give away. We set aside time to give away. When we retire, we're not just going to sit at home watching TV because we're going to find some way to be help with other people. So as a Christian, we're gonna, it transforms us. It transforms our priorities, transforms the way we live.
So, do you think that when you're young, you're kind of starting things out, you make this decision because your journey is really beginning? Now, Al and I, we've been on a journey for many years, and then you get kind of comfortable with the journey that you're on. For instance, somebody that never marries, okay, let's just say they never married, no children, and then at 55, they decide, I'm going to get married. Well, maybe I shouldn't get married because I kind of like living by myself. I kind of like eating whenever I want to. I kind of like going to the movies whenever I want to. But sometimes I want to go with someone, sometimes I don't. So I think it's kind of tricky because the journey that he has traveled has been so many years of doing it over here that when you say make a commitment, it's quite a big word, and you're just like, okay, what am I supposed to do with that? Does that mean I don't work as many days a week? Do I come home early? You know, what are the sacrifices that I need to make that are going to change how I have been doing it for so long? Because I do think that he says families first, which indeed it is in his heart, but the actual schedule on the calendar is probably work, then children, you know what I mean, or family. See, the calendar says work, but his heart says family. And then God is somewhere floundering.
Well, the family is very important, and God is even more important. I mean, our commitment to God actually helps us in our relationship with our family and in our work. In other words, it's okay to work hard, but you don't want to be consumed by it. Right? It's okay to pay attention to your family, but you don't want to be consumed by your family either. And having God as the central commitment of it helps us to keep these things in perspective. Like you know people who work very hard, they're consumed by their work. Family, church, friends, relatives, all those things sort of fall by the wayside. Say so like, I want you to work hard. I want you to make lots of money, all right? But I don't want you to be consumed by it. And I think when we make a commitment to God and give God a large and central place, it would change the way we look at our work. It doesn't make work less important. It's just as important as it's ever been, but now it has a commitment that transcends even work. I mean, like, so would you say I live a life, I was consumed by my work, I had a good life? Actually, many people when they retire, they actually say, I didn't need to work that hard.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't just being responsible, I was consumed by it.
Mm-hmm.
I was completely engulfed by it. So having a Christian commitment keeps that from happening. So like, I just thought Victor just left. All right. So when he retired, no, he volunteers to. He just drives in volunteers to help
Yeah, teaching English.
people learning English
Yeah.
as assistant to the teacher.
Yeah.
He's active. It's so much a part of him. He can't help.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, Victor Lou is not going to sit at home watching TV day
Right.
and night. He's not. Now, if you just want to hang around the ball because that's only I'm okay with that. But like, I couldn't be happy with that. I mean, I wanna bless a few people before I die, right? So when you make a commitment, you discover that more and more you're moving in that direction, and the whole thing will balance out for you. Yeah.
That's the whole thing. The balancing is much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because now you have another factor.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, like, even when you get married and have children, that affects your work because now and probably in a good way,
Uh-huh.
because it keeps you from being consumed by your work.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I mean, when you work like in a restaurant, you could be working day and
You
night
can. Yeah.
and never stop.
Yeah.
There's always something else to
Yeah.
do,
Yeah.
right? Another restaurant to open.
Yeah.
So, but I hope you move in that direction. I hope you be friendly to them. Usually-
Moving closer, but when is the question is when, where
Uh,
I feel
don't,
like it's time.
don't wait too long.
Yeah.
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 You remember Emily?
Lee J.